Hello everybody. How are we all doing? Welcome back. We're setting up Attingham today. Hey Graham, how you doing? We're setting up Attingham. I thought this is the other farm on the other server. So this is a small farm and Red Dirt obviously is a huge farm. We haven't played this one, so I thought before we scrap the servers and go to 22, give it a go. Just debating on what to do because we've got two huge grass fields. And I think, hey Nick, how you doing? I think the best option is to just do that and get sheep because we haven't done sheep before, I don't think. So I want to go back. So what does that need to run that? So, we've got plenty. That's that. We'll then need a medium-sized tractor to haul the grass. Not really much of a jump, is it? Dun, 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 dun. We'll have that. We also need that and that. We're going to need a row. I think that's probably no, because it's quite a big field. That, then that, we need that. I'll show you around the farm in a minute. That mouse is as quick like a flash of white. A new one. Can't really see it lighting up. It's a lot quicker than a trackball. I can tell you that much. So much better. And then we're going to need a loading wagon. It's Paul and Anne bought it for me as an upgrade because they were sick of me whinging. 23,000. Let's go with that. It's an Amazon keyboard and mouse wireless set. I'll stick a link in the Discord. Let me just grab it. The keyboard's awesome. So there's the keyboard. You can see it rotates. I can turn the speed up with a. You can see it a bit better. And they're completely wireless. And I just charged it overnight to last night, and then obviously, yeah, it's really nice. Let me just go and your lists. That's the one. I'll stick it in rigs and setups. There you go. That's that sorted. Music seems a bit loud today. That's better. Right, we got that. So, let's have a look what we've got. 2 tractors, grass, grower, that, and we'll do okay. That's that. What else are we gonna need? I've got mind blank. We will need a water trailer. not water. It's a shame that's not water because that would have been pretty cool. Service trailer. Damn it. One of those. Yes. We'll leave it at that for now. So this is the farm. It's quite a nice little yard actually. I don't know where the sleep point is. I think we'd have to put one in. House. I don't know if these garages work. No, they don't work. They're padlocked. And you got barn there, barn and rack in there. I guess you could put your seed pallets and stuff. Yeah. That must be for seed pallets and that. Little barn there. Workshop. All the garage doors work. That side. And then store. I don't know what you probably store your combine in here. You look. Yeah, not my thing. I don't fly drones. It's just another racing game, isn't it? But for drones. Around silage. 2 silage. That's obviously going to be, yeah, silage. Is that all it is? 8 quid. And then that goes across to our fields, and those 2 fields out there are huge. Milk Max. What's that do? Nice. Right, I'm not going to do cows on this map. Unless anyone else wants to come on and do cows. Alright, so let's go and get our stuff. It's our big one. Yeah. Hey Brett, how you doing, mate? Oh, we've got to turn all that off. Nick Jordan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Hope your day's not been too rough. Where is... See, now this is the prop. Where are we? Oh, we're right at the top. How do we get down? Well, I'm gonna say, let's have a look at the bigger map. I'm gonna say there's that one road on the right hand side. Nice. I'm gonna say this one road. Fishing club. I have to look at that on the way back. Yeah, I'm going to say that one place. So out of the shop, left and down. Right, okay. Right, question here is how do we get out of the shop? Not that way. That way. Right, okay. Follow the motorway. There isn't a motorway. It's just a road. How are you, Mitch? Nope, not that way. Yeah, I'm alright, mate. This is what it's going to be like on the new one. I'm going to be like, where do we go? Right, so out of here. And then this way. You can see it on the map now. And then a right. Hell yeah. Next left. Oh, this is quite a nice map. Oh, we're in England. We're in England. We've just got the farm's not even been set up, so we're just setting the farm up. I'm basically going to cut grass and get some sheep. I think that's the plan. LFC David, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Hope your day's not been too rough. I want to get out and have a look at this place. Probably block the road, but I don't care. Attingham fishing. Did we get anything come up? It's pretty cool. Surely you must be able to do something here for them to put it on the map. Now I know why Russian likes this map. No, nothing. Let's go. So we normally go John Deere and Class and stuff. And Case, sorry. So I thought I'd go New Holland this time. This little road here. Hey Gareth, how you doing, buddy? I'm good, my man. Yeah, it's a lot. There are a few John Deere in England, but a lot of people use New Holland. Eurotunnel. Oh god. Eurotunnel, who are close to me, use a big old New Holland. They use the biggest New Holland tractor on the market to use as their giant snow plough thing. Hardly ever comes out. They got 3 of them, I think. There's a John Deere dealership, probably 30 minutes from my house, 40 minutes from my house in the country. But we need to take this back and oh my god, oh shit, we need to go that way. We're not going up there, farm. Hey Beanie. Get this back. We'll fix her up first before we head to the field, I think. It's quite a cool little map, I must admit. Waves back from a shed in the middle of the country. Right, let's work it out to get in. Hey CK, doing mate? Apologise, you've got to part with your son all day. Right, that's out to the field, so I'm going to say we need to go this way, and then it was this way, wasn't it? Look at me trying to work all this out. Hey, I got a what? Sorry, a son. You got to look up. You got to spend the day with your son. Alright, let's drop that. No, not that one. I want to drop that one first. Move her back. We'll repair that. Yes, we repair that. Ah, so you got him out of the way. I like it. Result. Now, if I leave that there, can I then fix? Can I then fix the tractor with that there? No, it's gonna have to. God damn it! There goes me trying to play smart. So I don't actually know where the I don't think there's a sleep point, and I don't know if I've got we put sleep points in. So I thought I would come in here and you're all right, mate. I got a wife. Couldn't do any worse. Right, okay. So how are you supposed to put them in there? Hey, Winky. Let's try and. How did that just open? When I was out of it. Right, okay, we'll go with it. We'll pull them back up. Greetings from under your desk. You're such a pervert. Right, so what we'll do is we'll... I know, Mitch. You'll take it you're at home today. Yes, Wink. Love it. How? Not back until now. Oh, nice, mate. Mitch, I don't blame you, bud. I really don't blame you. Right, so now if I put... Oh, you off as well, Graham? Right, so now I should be able to get... I'm stuck on the pole. Yeah, till Friday. Nice. What? Do you reckon it... Oh, any day. Nice. Oh yeah, because you're fully off now, aren't you, Seek? Retired. Right, there we go. She's fully fixed. Is that a summarisation of how your day's going, Wink, or you're not having a bad day? I'm sure we can get it from this way, down the side of this. Yeah. Standard day in the office. Hey Luke, how you doing, mate? Right, so he was timed out. The perving on Wink. Well, not perving on Wink. Being a pervert under Wink's desk. Oh. Yeah, I'm good, Luke. Back in Wednesday. Back in Wednesday. I don't think it is this way. If I go through... Can I get through? Swiss Mizzy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Hope your day's not been too rough. Yeah, I can't get through there. So where's the entrance to this bloody field? Back there. So back before... Right, back before... Right, okay. Back before the old sheep's pen. Back before the sheep's pen. Let's get back that way. Here it is. Found the gate. Found the gate. Right. Tell you what I'm gonna do, because I don't think it's in yet. Let's just fast forward time. Fast forward time. Grab myself a can of Coke out the fridge if I can reach one. Nope, I'll have to get up. God damn it. God damn my laziness. But I hope we're all doing well today. I apologise, it is the start of the week. I can't help that, unfortunately. It is the start of the week. With your stumps, not a chance. Get out of here. Just because you're a bloody 6 foot monster. Or 6 foot whatever it is monster. It's right there, but because of where they're placed in the fridge, so I tend to, which I didn't just do, there's a drawer on the top of the door, so you can put 2 drinks in there. And then in the door I've got all my XGamer ready. No, the week doesn't officially start until... So I can literally just open the door, grab a drink. Well, obviously over the weekend I haven't put them back in the door, and all the XGamer water is at the bottom. I just don't fancy one at the minute. I just fancy a can of Coke. Knee high to a short sheep, hell yeah. Well, some of us just didn't take as long to grow perfection, do you know what I mean? Savage Outlord, how you doing? Welcome in. Good morning to yourself. Come on. Let's get in the field ready. This is a big old field. Let's start up here. It does indeed, Wink. I'm loving the blue dash. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Stick out in the crowd, yeah. Right. So this is our other server. If people do want to jump on there, I'm more than welcome. What's everyone's plans for today, other than the usual, like working and stuff? Anyone got anything interesting? The blue lights on the dash match the blue in the room. Love it. Can that go down? Oh, that's come up again. I thought it had. My camera's gone really, like, grainy though. like flickery. I don't know how to start dog walking, then gaming when I get back. Nice. I might do some single player trucking tonight on some pro mods. Stockyard for me. Nice. Come on, little timer. Should we just start? And then just catch the time. I'm trying to print a tiny fireside. Nice. That's one thing I really wish I had, is a 3D printer. I really, really want one. But I know I'd just print nonsense. I'd be terrible. But I really want one. It's something I've wanted for a long time. And now they've come down in price and they're more available to the everyman. It's just something I really would love. Yeah, I can remember Brett saying resin printers cool as well. I've seen some of them. There's a channel I watch on YouTube you might like, Seek. It's called I Like to Make Stuff. I don't know if you've heard of them. They do all sorts. They do anything from woodwork, metalwork, and they've got printers and stuff, and they got a resin printer and that, and they do some really, really good stuff. He 3D scanned. He 3D scanned his face, and he 3D printed his face and made it into an automatic soap dispenser that was green snot out the nose in their bathroom for the kids. It was so good. I'm trying to tire the dog out. Oh, that sucks, Mitch. Has she calmed down a bit now? Right, let's let that get to about 6:30. Yeah, Oppo. You okay? Can you stick some Coke cans in the door? Thank you. I got the resin one from my son when he upgraded to a nice. Hey Stu, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Let's go and change the time. There we go. Going to watch my local football team. Oh, nice, mate. Who's that? Gillingham? You going to watch Gillingham? Yeah, I'm good. Tell him to jog on. Thanks, Wink. Fuck you, bitch. You can go off some people, you know. Suppose you'd have had to like him in the first place, so. Yeah. Yeah. Dagenham. Oh, Dagenham versus. I don't know who they've got. I haven't looked at. Are you playing us, Ryan? No, we played. What's today? Monday. No, we played Saturday. No, he'll be allowed back in by now. Salford. Salford Town. Do you know what? I've not been to watch. It was 10 minutes. That's all right. No, 600 seconds, wasn't it? Is that 10 minutes? 300 seconds. Oh, yeah. No, Joe Woods. Ryan's in. 600 seconds is 5 minutes, I'm sure it is. 300 seconds is 5 minutes. 3 minutes. I don't know. I'm lost. My maths is crap. Yeah, by Wink. Brett was being a pervert. He's out of timeout. Okay, mate. He's busy building stuff. Well, trying. Let me put the word trying in there. Ryan, there is a New Holland at the shop with a windrower. Are you coming on, Mitch, or are you busy? Because I could do with another farm manager on. Oh, hello. Welcome in. Who let you in? Stink. You've been in the garden, haven't you? Get out of it. Get out of it. Brett was looking at Wink's knees. Oh, I like that. They've made it so you actually have to look at the gate rather than the opening. That's good. I'm quite shocked as well. So obviously, I'm banging. That's me really hammering the gear stick, and it's only moving slightly. It's not moving as much as it used to when I had a normal mouse on here. But I suppose I haven't really got to racing yet. Mitch, you got iRacing International Speedway or whatever it is. The 3 kilometre track. Bit rate don't play up. It was good. We had so obviously the kids have got COVID. So we're basically on lockdown. I'm not. I can go out. Kel can go out, but she can't go to work because she works in a hospital, so they won't let her. So Kel was isolating because Brandon had it for 10 days. Then Lila's caught it, so she's had to isolate for an extra 10 days from when Lila's test came back, which was Friday. Yes, to be fair, we're quite lucky. Lila's pretty much asymptomatic at the minute. Brandon just feels lethargic. He just feels like he's drained, like he's got flu, basically. It's one of the. We've done so well over the 2.5 years that it's been out to not bring it home, especially with Kel working in a hospital, me working in the public sector on the buses with all sorts of people that get on buses. Prime gets on a bus, for God's sake. That says I can't rib him because he's not here. He can't defend himself. It's no fun. But yeah, we're so lucky. And then it was the Sunday before he was going back to school. The Saturday before he was going back to school, we tested him, and he had it. And he'd only just caught it, I reckon. So we think he caught it at school. Hey Ben, how you doing, mate? I reckon he caught it at school on one of the last days he was at school, and it's incubated, and then he's then got it. So everyone that we were around during the half term and everything else was like, right, just test for the next 5 days, 4 days. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Nice to have you in. I hope you've been well. Hope life's been treating you well down under, mate. You still iRacing? A bit dark behind those trees, isn't it? Good. I'm doing a load of oval stuff. I'm really into the ovals, next gen series and that, the carburetor series, which is annoying because it's not MPR or iRating, so I need to get out my license. Oh god. There is a race coming up, South Boston race for the Chevy that I've got because that's one of the first tracks I bought. So I'm going to be doing that in my Chevy SS. Right, let's go. I'm still in D class. Yeah, I am. How do I cross the river without flooding the tractor? Where are you? You shouldn't have to cross the river. Hang on, Ryan. Oh, you're up there. So you can drive across. You won't be able to get through the hedges though. That's the only problem. So follow that road all the way down, back down towards a shop, and then you go past the shop, and then it's the left. You have to follow the road. So basically, it's like the road's a big C. So you come along the top, down the side, and then back along the bottom through the roads that way. Yeah, I should be a C class, but I haven't got the MPR, and I can't do the MPR at the minute because I haven't got the track. So I've got to wait till the Chevy, the 16th it goes to, I'm sure it's the 16th that it goes to South Boston track that I've got. So I can then do my MPR in the Chevy and then try and race clean and get good MPR that way. And then I can then get up. The road's a big C. You're a big C. You next Tuesday. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it is. Hey Andrew, and that's the downside of iRacing. Like I bought well, Kel bought me the iRacing Speedway so I could race the next gen car this week. And that's how they get you, and that is genuinely how they get you. But people pay for it, so they're never going to change their business model for the people that can't afford it and that want to race. Big contender. Phoenix came along. Oh really? You've been at Phoenix? I'm thinking about organising a oval, not an oval series, but we're doing oval community race. So if people are up for it, we'll do it at Daytona. Then you'll just have to have the car. So there's 3 cars. You can have the Ford, the Toyota, or the Chevrolet, the Chevy. So if people are up for it, I will organise it and we'll sort it out for one night. I lost 1300. Ooh, was it a big race? Was that the big Phoenix? Oh no, because it was the endurance, wasn't it? I was going to be doing that, but they didn't do it on the legacy track. And if I'd known that, if I'd known you was doing it, I would have come in with you. I would have bought the track and come with you. Because that was the one endurance that I was going to do. But I'll just wait until now. I'll wait till next season, and they go, yeah. Yeah, I got to agree. Ovals can be a bit brutal. I saved the replay from last night. Why you go up and down? I've done headlands. Smellbird, don't come in here, start causing shit again, or you can fuck off. You can comment if you was in from the start. I've already gone round and round. Homestead is next, which is what? When is that? See, this Phoenix worked out because it was at the weekend, wasn't it? It was Friday, Saturday. It's in the middle of my 6 off. So I can do it. Yeah, I got FS22. So that's the reason. So I have to fit it around my days off. Dun, 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 dun. We have to I don't know if we'd have to buy 1 sheep to put it in the pen. Yeah, 100% Ben. 100%. Obviously time zones don't help. But yeah, that'll be cool. I'll try and if I do an oval community race night, I'll try and do it for a Friday night, which will be a Saturday morning for you. Yeah. Let's just follow this round. Yeah, I might do some single player trucking tonight, I'm not sure. Could do some ATS, I haven't done some ATS in a while. I've got a nice truck that I made up with the new skins that came out. Oh, that sucks, Ben. That sucks. Did I ever get my... I'm in my games room. If you're on about the garage, then no, that's not like a project that's done overnight. I've got loads to do and organise first. Oh God, we're miles off. No, things have changed from that video on YouTube. I went into the loft, and then I'm now down in the dining room. So it's not much of a. I don't need to rush now. I'm going to take my time with it and do everything properly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Ben. Well under 3 weeks now. 2 and a bit weeks. Need to have a look at my rotor. No, all sat in the rig. Why has that just done that? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can stand in the loft. How you doing, Mystic? Welcome in. Don't know what that happened there, but we'll go with it. Cool. How you been keeping anyway? Bum bum. Nice to hear. You're not going to please everyone, unfortunately. No matter what you do as a gaming company, you're not going to please everyone. People will get what they want out of it. No matter what you do in any game, there will be things that people don't like. Same as life. We're all different, aren't we? Do I play any more of Arma 3? No, I haven't touched it, to be honest. It's one game that I do actually need to go back to. Yeah, I'll play 19 for a bit. I've got silly hours. This is my highest hours game on Steam, so. And I think that was down to the fact that they didn't release one so soon afterwards. Let's go and get that a little bit. Making a right meal of this field today. Let's cut this little bit here while we're here. And then we'll spin about round and we'll head back the other way. Yeah, it is very difficult. So with Arma 3, iRacing, yeah, I can see that taking over for me at some point. Obviously, iRacing is like continuous, isn't it? There isn't a new iRacing coming out. They just continuously update the bits inside that platform. But things like armour, like desk based or controller based, they're keyboard and mouse based. I do struggle because with my mouse, I've managed to move my mouse pad further up, so I rest my arm on the actual arm of the rig, and then I then can rest my hand on the actual mouse pad, which is cool. But with the keyboard, it then sits in my lap, so I've got nowhere for my arm to sit. So I kind of sit like this, and after a while, it just hurts my arm and wrist. I played single player. But yeah, there are RP servers and stuff for Arma 3. People take it dead serious. Oh, I didn't get that far into it. Yeah, see, the problem with the Call of Duties for me is I would only buy it for the story mode, and then I don't think the story mode is not long enough to warrant the money that they're asking for it. And people buy Call of Duty obviously for the online part. Well, it's not my thing. Yeah, Enlisted, I downloaded it and had a couple of games on it. I'm just so bad at things like that. So it's not that I dislike them, it's just that I'm awful at them. And obviously if I played it more I would get better, but I'd rather do iRacing or farming. So there's many other games above that I'd rather do rather than them. Yeah, I've never been much of a Battlefield fan, to be honest. I did buy one ages ago. Yeah, I love a bit of Euro Truck. We did our convoy like usual on Saturday night. Hey Alfie, how you doing, bud? Yeah, I'm good, man. Excuse me, if you could try it quietly somewhere else. She's full of it today. She's got a cold. Huh? She's got a chest. Yeah, I like the new. I think the new convoy mode is an absolute game changer. I think it's brilliant. That is probably the best mod that they've done. Well, adaptation to the game they've done since its inception. And the one thing I like about the convoy mode is you can bring a map up and you can still see through it and drive. I think that's brilliant. That is just one of the best things inside that altogether. Yeah, I'm back on Wednesday. The job share is brilliant. Obviously, it just makes it so much easier. It's already out. Smell. Ryan's already used it. Yeah, the adaptation of mods. We are going to be trying pro mods next. So actually, I might use my new pro mods profile to do some streaming tonight because I've got a truck. I've got a truck and I've got a garage, but I need to get up to Kirkness. Ryan, have you had issues of putting levels on drivers? Because I can't. I've added the levels and the skills, but it's not transferring to game. Drivers are up in their own time. So you know, like I edited the profile. I gave myself some money so I could buy a truck, and then I tried to up me skill tree. I gave myself all the skills so I could obviously make a truck with no limitations, and it just wouldn't do it. Well, there is already one in. Double stream, yeah, I'll be streaming tonight at 8 as always. Okay, I'll have another look at it then. Maybe I've broken the save. Yeah, I watched some of that stream. Forza 5 is not my cup of tea. Well, the Horizon series are not really my cup of tea. I have downloaded it because I've got Game Pass. I have downloaded it and I will play it tomorrow. And the only reason I downloaded it is because a few people said they were going to get it. So the idea is that we'd all go on together. So that's the reason I got it. No, I don't. I'm a bus driver now. I've been a bus driver for the last 2 years. Yeah, so it's we'll see how it goes. I lost interest after the second one. The graphics may have got better, but the story changes, but everything else is the same. It's driving recklessly round a map. Like there's no rhyme or reason to it. Like I like track racing, circuit racing. You have a start point and you have an end point. I suppose that's a control thing if you look really deep into it. I'm doing a lot of Minecraft over the last couple of days off stream. Been doing, as I was saying before, from the Forge launch of crop block. Wrecking stuff. Yeah, but I'm no good at that. I always come last at Wreckfest. But no, I'm going to give this one a good chance. And I'll play it on the wheel and I'll play it on control and see. No, I'm nowhere near Cornwall. Completely the other end. I'll give it a chance on both and then see how I feel. Depends on what I play it on. The thing that obviously appeals to me is that we can get loads of people on it. Just your cup of tea. Oh, look at her talking. Hey, Hound Dog, how you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Rob. That's what I'm thinking. How are you, my friend? I see you were streaming it the other day. Can someone give Mr. Hound Dog a shout out? Go and check Mr. Hound Dog out. Hey, Will, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Yeah, no, yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Yeah, good to hear, my man. Thanks. Go and check Mr. Hound. Oh, why does it keep doing this? Ryan, are you getting this? Nice, yeah, I'm going to be on it tomorrow. No worries, go and check Mr. Rob out. He's really good. Here comes Mitch. Cheers, Mitch. I might have to, I don't know if it's my, I'm not updating anything. I'm not updating anything. I've not updated anything. I'm just trying to look what I've got open. No, so why am I getting... They can't be server side, because if they're getting it lifted... Oh my god, I'll put my teeth back in and I'll start again. If they're only getting it a little bit, and I'm getting it must be my side. Let's actually, tell you what I forgot to do. Just makes it easier. This field's huge. This field is very deceptive. It doesn't look that big, but it actually is. It's got one of those walkie paths up the middle so people can walk through your field. Has anyone seen that video of the BMW that's parked in the farmer's field and he's slurrying and he just drives past and absolutely covers his Beamer in shit? It was so funny. Don't park in a farmer's field. And it wasn't like he wasn't working in... I'm like you. I play other games, Will. I tend to stream, if I'm going to stream during the day, all course play, that's something I would like to get into. If I play during the day, I tend to play farming. I think that's my go-to, because you've got more hours in the day so you can get more done on your farm. Like this farm we've just started today, it was the smaller farm. We've got 2 farm servers up at the minute. So we've got our Red Dirt County, which is up, which I love, absolutely love that map. And then we've got this one, which is a small English farm, so it caters for both people. But no one's been on this one because I've always been on Red Dirt. So I've come on here, we're set up, and obviously with 22 just around the corner, we might as well give it a go before we jump ship. So I've got my FS22 game pre-ordered, I've got my server pre-ordered and done, and then we're ready to go. Did you? No, I don't do Resident Evil stuff. I don't play scary games. Not because I'm shit scared, it's because why put yourself through that emotion when you don't have to? Like, I've never got that concept. 7 Days to Die, that sort of game, I don't mind, because there's an end goal. You're crafting, you're building, you're moving as a group. Mitch has got himself a tractor. We need to think of ways to make money, Mitch. We need a seeder and stuff as well. Never played it, can't comment on it. But you're a negative person, Smell, so I don't take game reviews from you too seriously. Far Cry Primal. See, that's a game that I looked at and I've not played. I didn't say you didn't like lots of games, I just said you're negative. Every time you come in here, you trash talk about something. It's never positive, ever. My son's been playing Just Cause. Oh, is it? It's really, really nice. Really well done, this map, I've got to admit. Yeah, Hitman's good. No, there's me, Mitch, and Ryan P's on it at the minute. God, this field needs liming and ferting. Jesus Christ, look at the state of it. It's all orange. All orange and red. As you can see, they're mystically getting rowed up behind me. Ryan's rowing up. I take it Mitch will be coming down with the other trailer. Yeah, he's at the shop sorting bits out. Yeah, I've played a few Irish maps. Air Agri. I played the original This Is Ireland map. And what was the big one that was ×4? It was really strenuous on the system. It looked amazing, but it was really, really frame rate happy. It used to eat frames. Played that. Played version 1 and 2. I missed a big chunk there. I have to go back and get that. Nice. I looked at the price at tractor wheels the other day. They're well cheap compared to like a truck wheel and stuff. God. You can pick a tractor wheel up for like 20-30 quid. And then you truck wheels, like that wooden one that I've got, is like now 80-90 quid. You're like, shh. You can blame Mark for that. Let's grab this bit while we're here. Air Island, was it? Yeah, that's the one. I used to chat to the boys, one of the boys that was making that. I have to put my jumper on in a minute, it's got a bit chilly. I don't think whatever people want to do, it's up to them. I won't be putting mine up yet. If people want to put them up, they can put them up. That's the beauty of the world. We're all very different. Because if it was all the same, it'd be bloody boring. I love Christmas. I never used to. And then I had kids. And then, honestly, the joy as a parent when the kids come down and stuff. When Mr. Santa Claus has been. It's just amazing. Their little faces. Oh, I want a cheese toasty. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. I'm streaming. Yeah? Mine's more important. I do. Get wrecked, Karen. After I cooked all that dinner, made all them cakes and flapjacks yesterday for you. God. We had a really lovely day yesterday. It was just a nice, like, change of pace yesterday for us. And it's amazing how just some small changes make a day amazing. We just spent the day together, right? And we are together now, but we prepared dinner together for Sunday. We don't normally do Sunday roast. We normally go every Sunday. We're around Kel's mum's house, and obviously with what's going on at the moment, we can't. So I was like, Kel, I still really fancy a roast. So when we did the shopping, we bought stuff to do a roast. So Kel and I cooked a roast. And it was so nice. Like, we prepped the dinner together. We made cupcakes with Lila yesterday. She had a pack of cupcakes that got bought, so we made those. We made some flapjacks yesterday, which are all now gone, may I add. And then we then had dinner and stuff. It was just lovely. It was really, really nice. I managed to stream a little bit yesterday. It was just nice. It was just a nice relax. No, sorry, I didn't stream yesterday. I managed to play some games yesterday. And it was just a nice, relaxed, chilled out day. Let's take this out the field, which is over here. Right, Mitchy moves on his way down. I'll leave that open for Mitch. Will be a while. Oh, what are you bringing down? Oh my god. Is that a good surprise or a bad surprise? Well, let's go and take this back to the yard. Go and give it. Need a jet wash. Need a jet wash. Where are we going to put a jet wash? Right here. That's where we're going to put a jet wash. Let's move her back. See, not working. There you go. Very true, Mitch, very true. Move her over. Yoik. Right, that's that. Mitch, do I need to go and grab the trailer? What else do we need? Water tank, right, okay. Hang on. Actually, I'll tell you what, we don't need a water tank. I've just seen what they've put in. Let me just go and put this away. They've got the water pipes over the thing. If they work, then we don't need one. Just put this in here quickly. I wanted. Right, Hey Dot, how are you doing, my dear? That one, G, next object. How do we rotate? Change height, so let's put it down a bit. That's that one. All good now, but not a great morning. Oh, that sucks, Dot. I hope it's not too bad. Right, why won't it? Oh, I didn't know you could change colours. I didn't leave YouTube. I decided to come over here. I haven't left YouTube. My channel's still there. I still put stuff on it. Height, left control, Q&A. That looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah, perfect. So that should now fill that with water, should it not? You have no animals, right? Cool, wicked. Will you go back to YouTube? I have been thinking about it. I have been. Oh, at least it got sorted, Dot. So I take it you're not without any money. That sucks. I'll sell that water tank, Mitch. Haha, look what he's bought. Yeah, nice. Let's sell that because we don't need that now. Yeah. Mitch, that's nice. A good old yard tractor, that is. Right, so that's that one. Hang on a minute. I prefer YouTube. No card or bank account till it gets sorted. Fingers crossed. Only a few days. I take it you've got other options though, like transfer money wise and things like that. With hubby and that. Right, let's go and sort the sheep out. I've just done that on that pen and we're not even fucking using cows, twat. Right, there we go. Knob. Hubby's bank card. Woohoo! See, let's put this grey as well. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, what's Aaron? Aaron's screwed. You can play music here. G. Is that a door? But not as free as made out to be. It was never free. So the people that came over here for that were Wallies. Who's that? What's that, Kel? Huh? Put tap end of water. What? The quality's better. Perfect. Right, shall we buy a little sheepies? Let's find a sheep's. Where's the sheep's thing? Oh, let's start with... Right. It does indeed, Dot. It does indeed. Right. Pick the sheep. Rest it. Test it. You can't yet. You have to have animals first, dum-dum. Brown, white, black and white, or black? Oh, I like the brown. The brown's cool. Indeed I am. We're going to start with 5. We're going to start with 5 sheepies. There we go. And then now we've got animals. See, look, now there's water on the ground. Oh yeah! Right, let's go and get in my big tractor. Let's go back to the shop. Let's go and pick the trailer up. No, we don't need to. Mitch has got it, hasn't he? Actually, we do need to... hang on, I want to test what the reset is. So if I reset a tractor, where does it go? This is so much easier with a normal mouse. Right, reset. Where does it go? Yes. To the shop. Actually, go back to the shop? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is it's the other one on the other server, Dot. So this is what's it bloody called? Attingham Park. I couldn't think of what it was called then. So it's a small English map. Just just until we can go on 22, it was just something to do today. I'd love to be a farm. My dream is to have a small holding. I don't want a massive farm. I don't want huge amounts of acres. I just want something big enough that I could have 5 sheep, 3 to 5 sheep, a chicken coop, and then maybe like a horse, a little lady, and stuff like that. Just probably about 5 acres at most. I know it's not. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. I would love to be able to live off the land. That would be my kind of idea. Only a 15 grand saving. I want to get straight into seeding. Takes, yeah, not much money. It would be I would only ever have something like that if I won the lottery. I've got to put my jumper on. It's got really cold in it. Yeah, I would only ever have something like that if I won a lot of money. I think that would be the thing. And then it wouldn't, the overheads and everything else wouldn't bother me because I'd have the money. That's better. Nah, yeah, exactly that dot. It's a 9 to 5. That would be like we said the other day. I can't remember who posed that question. If I'd won $1 million, oh, it was Pat, wasn't it? There you go. That would be something I would do. 11 grand a month in interest. Eventually, I would buy a small holding. Oh God, that's better. Right, we've got a seeder, so we're gonna need. Yeah, but I'm sure you need a mod to lift that up. Let's just get normal stuff that I know that works. 1. Let's see, get out. You can push the door open, your little cow bag. That'll do that, and then we need some solid fur. Wasn't that one, was it? It was that one. Or was it the other one? Seeds. I'll do a box of. Yeah, it would never. The thing is, right, what you got to think about is, yeah, it does. It just means buying it, Brett, and we're not at that stage. What you got to think is, it's a game. How realistic do you want to make a game? People do this in their spare time to enjoy. So, like, if you make it too realistic, people won't want to play it. If it's too much of a chore, they won't want to do it. They do this to chill out after a day of work. Yeah, they are. They are indeed. Obviously, that's a mod that they've incorporated to the game, and like. They so I can see what's going on. Let's kink this round a bit more. There we go. Oh, okay, this doesn't take fur. It said it did. Well, we'll have to get a fur. Oh, back door must be open for the dog or something. Bloody cold. Yeah, it is. I'm sure. We'll have a look at it. Hang on. No smell. You're still there, mate. There you go. Yeah. I can imagine. I panicked then. I didn't think I had the cedar on. Looked in my mirror and saw it was there. Bloody lorry drivers parking up where they please. Fucking game. I don't think they are. Yay. Right. What's Mitch bought now? I don't know what we owe the bank, Mitch. I haven't checked that much. There's a fishing place. I like the detailed map. I think that's a nice touch. Obviously that's taken off Google Maps, that is. It just looks better, in my opinion. It looks so much better. Yeah, it's not always the right thing to do, though. In some cases, yes, I agree. You don't always want to be a sheep, but just rebelling against the grain because that's what you do that's not a reason for doing it. How do I give my daughter on Amazon? Nice. You gotta love them, Dot. Yeah, but not as a whole. Not as a whole. You can't say that going with the grain is bossy as a whole, because going with the grain sometimes is the only way to do it, because it keeps you safe and the people around you safe. It depends what you're talking about. You're talking at too broad a spectrum. Okay. You shut the door and throw the dog out. Is the back door open? Alright. I just wondered, because it was like I got really cold and I was like, why is that cool? There we go. Oh, I need to go down there. Yeah, but they are though. Everyone's being asked to do something. You're talking shit. Everyone in the world is being asked to do something. Okay, they're not. No. They're rock solid dot. Like real life. Right, we need to... we need to get in and left. Well, no, it won't be there, will it? Where'd you turn them off then? Just to your right, Ryan. Go in shop behind the sign. Nice. That's a cool feature. Right, the field's not that way. Or is it? Let me just go and check. No. Through the yard. Oh, I reckon I know where it is. I reckon I know where it is. Back through that arch. Back through that arch. So we can't park a combine here. That's one thing we haven't even got yet. We've only got fucking 100 grand. Alright, add it. There. Oh, nice. What? No, just passed. Fucking just emptied everything, and what a prick. I do that every time, trying to change. I'll come back for them. Any miners fault start? Yeah, because Aaron was bragging when he on Saturday night that it would never make it through. In your face, Aaron. Right, let's change the crop. Let's put canola, soybeans in because they're a decent money maker. A name like McGrath, have a guess. Is that actually going in? Yeah, but they would be Irish. McGrath is an Irish name. Oh, I like the ground texture on here. I just don't think that's going... Is it going in? Yeah, it is. This field's tiny. I'm going over to Dot's mum's house. Yeah, you PayPal me the money and I'll come over. July the 12th. Why, what's happening then, Mitch? Oh, Mitch, is that a secret date drop?
Oh,
Here he is.
I drove my tractor through your
Sub
sub
girl
goal
last
last
night.
night.
Ooh, oh, oh.
Thanks for subscribing. You're in the doghouse for life.
Oh, okay. Cock Womble of the Massives. How you doing, Wompster? Yeah, still got to pay for flights, food, everything else. Time off work. Where'd you say go? Yeah, the dog in kennels. Oh, you said you're fucking coming. The dog's got to go in kennels. Yes, that's that side covered. But I've still got to get there. I've still got to equate that I won't get paid for a week. I've still got to equate that I need to eat, flights, travel expenses. But it's not just, yeah, it come over, it costs you nothing. It's the case of I've got everything else to pay for. Ireland apparently, leave Kel behind. I know, Mitch, that's what I was thinking. Right, that still doesn't equate for the flights. No, I was saying I'm going to go. They're going to go and see Dot in Ireland, but Smell's going to pay for it. Just swim across. Shut up, monster, you penis. Might as well get these bits. I need to get rid of these weeds. I need to get one of those de-weedy thingies. It's called a plough. I have turned weeds off. Yeah, we take that. We all three of us do it. Oh, this fucking lag. This is ridiculous. Watch. I was about to say I'm going to end up in a bloody heap. Yeah, that'd be cool, Dot. See, I could hire us a minibus so we got the space, because I can drive it. Me, Jay, Gav, drive over, load of space, be sorted. And then if Jay wants to bring any car parts back, throw it in the back of the minibus. It's right. We just pick Aaron's Yaris up and put it in the back, and we can take it to the scrapyard. Kurt, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Hope your day's not been too rough. It cost me on average between. That's crazy, Mitch. Oh yeah, sorry. Kel needs to come because we need someone to make the tea. I think it had grown already in the server, Mystic. I think it had already grown. Yeah, look. Because the server was left stagnant, like with no one on it, but it was still running for a while. Can I throw Aaron in? Okay. Wompy needs someone for the home. What have I heard about Ireland? It's full of Irish people. New resident, yeah, exactly that, Mitch. I'm not worried about the tourist spots. I'm not that type of guy. If I was going to Ireland, I would want to go and say rural Ireland, like Cork and Kerry. And bombs. You're such a prick. That's the north. Not the south. Right, let's go and get these last bits on the edge. We'll have to wait for these weeds to get... Right, that's that field done. I think we're gonna have to borrow some money, Mitch, and buy a field. Oh, we can do that. We can do that contract. Let's go and put this back at the yard. Need to spin round. I was meant to go through the arch. It's not going to fit, is it? Let's just do that. Oh yeah, you gotta love a bit of cow poop. Or dairy. Still out, Smellbird. Oh, I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, let's jump out of that. So that's obviously one of ours. No, I haven't. I want to, but I haven't. What field are we in? 16. That's Mitch's. That's what you bought with the money. Right, so we've got nothing attached to this. Have we got to pick the straw up, Ryan? Oh yeah, he's got the old thing. Oh, it's soybeans. Oh, it's canola. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Cool, right. That's that salt snorted. What other contracts are there? Saying that, I could buy a harvester. We do actually need a harvester, and I could just come out with a field because it's quite a big field, isn't it? Yeah, it's really good. We got it on Red Dirt. That's right, I went the wrong way. Let's put that up to 500. Take that off, right. Oh, yeah, it is indeed in the US. It is indeed. See, that New Holland, one, it's too expensive, but it's too big. I think we're going to have to go for something like this. Yeah, I'll get this and come and harvest with you, Ryan. Okay. Hold a minute. Yeah, and? John Deere header. That's too big, I think. That's the one I need. The problem is 7 meters. What's that? 13. The problem is that's nice and towable. This I've got to buy this, and I've got to get a fucking header trailer. Not a John. I'm sure there was a John Deere one. But it's not worth it. Right, there we go. Bring the big one. Oh, too late now. Too late now. Now, do we reckon? Oh, tell you what, Mitch can tow me thing. Can't see what I'm doing. Can't see what I'm doing. Look that way. Yeah, there's no way. No way I'm getting that. Right, there's the shop. Obviously, you wouldn't do this in real life. For what I'm just about to do. Dark Princess, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Hope your day's not been too rough. Right. Yeah, the shop's really tight, but it would be in the thing is, it's England. Like, it would be in real life. Right, let's lower that on there. Okay, so we need to go round that way a little bit more. That there. That's good to me. And that's what I like. Just going to reverse this back here and jump out. Hey Rustin, how you doing, mate? We finally got on Attingham, mate. I know why you like this map, because it's got a bloody fishing place on it. Right, there we go. I don't know if you want to stick the header in there, Mitch, as well. Oh, can you? That's cool. I did wonder what you could do with it. Let's go. Let's follow Mr. Mitch. Philippa Funnel. I love that. Are you, as your character, actually a woman as well, Mitch? Yeah, it is. Nice. There she is. John Deere shop there. Skogson, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Hope your day's not been too rough. I think it's 100 an hour or a day. Can't remember. Been a while since I played it. That's a nice little thing, isn't it? Beacon's off. We're in the field now. Mitch is absolutely moving. The dairy farm right in the corner. I don't know why. I bought that ages ago when we first set the map up and then haven't been on ever since. Starting to warm up in here now because the door's shut. Thanks, Mitch. So I take it, Ryan, you're going around the outside. So what I'll do, get down, you bugger. Yeah, no worries, mate. I shall make a line and then cut in. Am I from England? I am indeed from England. Welcome in. Thanks for your first time message. And thank you again for the follow. get this contract. Oh my. We're waiting for Ryan to catch us up when we get to the bottom. Because then we go up and down. We go up and down the whole field. I'll tell you what, Ryan, that bottom corner that you can see like the dog lick off to the right, just there, I'll go and take that bit. I'm going to cut straight down. Is my stream playing up? Because it's gone really blurry on my Twitch this side. Okay, it's just my end then, that's fine. Well, thank you, kiddos. Thanks for letting me know. Burp. I'd love to do this full time, I'm not going to lie. I would absolutely love this to be my job full time. Streaming, not farming. Well, farming to be fair, yeah. But streaming, just... it would be so good. Never say never, I guess, but you know, it feels like a long stretch. It would be awesome to do it though. Oh, I've got to sort that out, that page, it's bugging me. It's gone really blurry. Refresh that. That's better. Oh, that's wise, because my quality is down to 480 on my stream. Well, for me, not actual stream, but that's better. I was panicking then, obviously, because I was looking at the bit rate. We know how good my bit rate can be sometimes. So I'm going to drive straight down. All good. How have you been, Dark Princess? Are you a farm sim player as well, or are you just a watcher, or? Do you play the game? Until I've not got a GPS mod on there. Bum 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 bum. Errors? Are you using mods and stuff? Jump in the Discord. I'm sure someone might be able to help you out. We've got a very good community when it comes to that sort of thing. Back in Wednesday. Towards the end of my 6 off now. Yeah, I need to check what shift I'm working Wednesday actually. Yeah, Kel's result, she's negative. Yeah, mods can be a pain sometimes. Let's just square this off. She's feeling rough though, she's got like a cold. She's feeling chesty. Have you done a one today, Kel? I can't hear you, so type in chat. That's alright. Yeah, we're on an English map now at the minute. We normally run no worries, Ryan. We normally run they seem fine. Like Brandon just he has spurts of energy, so he'll be like all like hyped and everything. Then all of a sudden he'll just flake, like, and he'll be tired. Lila's pretty much asymptomatic. It's like Lila shows no symptoms or signs whatsoever. Yeah, we're quite lucky that they're both not bad at all. It could have been a lot worse. Touch wood, we're quite lucky. It's so much easier harvesting outside when you're not in triples. One thing I would like them, I don't think it's going to be a thing in the new one, but maybe in the future, is a CB radio type thing. So a CB radio, so you can be in your vehicle and talk to someone else. Like now, so Mitch was following me. My words to him, like, I'm empty at the end of the row, you're free to go. That would be cool. Like trucking. God. Yeah, it's Stream Beats. It's a stream-free royalty thing that from Stream Beats, which was made by Harris Heller. Alpha Gaming, if you haven't heard of him on YouTube. Google Stream Beats music and it'll come up. If you're a streamer or you make videos, and you can use them in the background and they won't affect you on YouTube. I am indeed on PC. This was the main game, the reason why I switched to PC. This and trucking. I just started. It was literally that simple. I just started streaming. I was coerced by Mr. Armstrong. He convinced me to start streaming.
Oh, biscuit. Oh, I got a pork pie, even better.
I like pork pies. First thing I did was buy a Logitech C920 camera when they were on offer on Amazon for 25 quid. How's diet going?
It's not going too bad.
I'm not on a diet. Never was. I've just reduced my intake. I haven't been in a couple of days. Probably haven't been in about a week. I was going to go, and then obviously all this kicked off. So I've got a dump run tomorrow. And then I might go in the morning. I like to go in the mornings, like get up, go. So what I do is I might go to the dump, do a dump run, and then go to the gym. But that pork pie is the only thing I've had all day. Like, I haven't eaten anything else all day. And we're now at like 1:45, so... Ugh. Yeah, same as me the other day. I had like 2 cups of coffee and a cup of tea, and then I ate dinner. That was it. But I don't actually eat a lot. It's just what I eat sometimes. Like, I like Reese's Pieces. I'm terrible at the minute. Just that is all I seem to want. Now I've gone from not eating chocolate or crisps to eating Reese's quite a lot. So I need to stop again. See, that's my problem. Is for me, it's all or nothing. Like, I just have one and it'll be fine. Like, it's all or nothing. Right, if I'm not eating chocolate, I'm not eating chocolate. Oh, I'll only have chocolate on a Friday. And it'll be, oh well, I've had a crap day at work. I had chocolate on Friday. Might as well have it on a Monday. Like, it's just. I've had a mint in 3. Oh yeah, you're still struggling, aren't you, mate? As long as you're keeping your fluids up. Yeah, it can be. My stream's gone blurred this side again anyway. Yeah, I think what it is, I think it's the detail of the crop, and I don't think OBS can process it that quick. Yeah, I think you do. It's because I'm inside the cab, Mitch. I'll come back and get them anyway. Do you run triples on when you're farming, Mitch? Yeah, see, I don't do it. Windows, yeah, it needs a wash. Can't see wood foot trees. Might as well square that off with that. Yeah, I was just about to say, might as well empty me before going over to it. But if anyone did, I don't know. There's a new keyboard. Let's turn the speed up so you can see the actual RGB moving. Oh, you can turn the speed down. Welcome back, Princess. Welcome back. And then there's the new mouse. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty cool. I've put a link in the tech room. Really, really nice. Really light. Completely wireless. It's made such a difference. It really has. It's nice to be able to move around properly. Okay, maybe that wasn't squaring it off then. Or is it because of... Ah, it's because of field kinks. That's why. No, so after a while it turns the RGBs off. Because I thought that. GT Tedits, thank you for the follow. Welcome to put my glasses on. What? Why? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. I'm using the Logitech Gene. Oh, nice. I did look at those. Yeah, it turns off after a while, which I think is really cool. Yeah, it's not mechanical. There's no point, it kinks out. If you look at the map, it gets thinner at the top. So like my other keyboard was mechanical, and I thought I'd really miss it. And after using that all day yesterday, it's actually really, really nice. So you can, let me just
So you can press this button in, and then let's see if we do it like that, and you can change. So it does different things, and then like solid colours. That's what I have it on. Yeah, I love a mechanical keyboard. Oh, god damn it. Let's go back a bit. So about there. Yeah, and I genuinely thought I would miss not having the mechanical keys. But it's quite nice for a rig keyboard. It's perfect. Now, if I was sat on a desk, and I was gaming on a desk, I would go mechanical. But RGB mechanical keyboards are so expensive. They are so expensive. See how bad the line is after me not paying attention and showing the keyboard off. Oh, it's not massively bad. Come on, Mr. Tree, out of the way. How much? What? Where did you get yours from? Amazon, Ryan. You have to put a link in Riggs room. I panicked when it turned up. So when it turned up, I was like, well, where's the bit that you put in the PC? Oh my god, I need a Bluetooth dongle. It sits, I don't know if you can see that gap where the light comes through. It was sat in there, didn't realise, looking all through the box. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad actually. $27.99. Using a Vigor. I've never heard of that. GK30 though, that rings a bell. So that mouse and keyboard was 55. The link's in the Amazon. It was whatever that is. MSI. Yeah, I thought I'd heard of that. Dun, 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 dun. It's so much smaller than my other keyboard as well. So on my keyboard tray, it fits, and I can get my I can get my remote for my lights. I've just seen it, Ryan. Have a look at that. TechNet. Yeah, I've seen those before actually. Are the switches interchangeable, Ryan? Or are they fixed? I'd love... So I've been watching a few people on TikTok and stuff, and there's a guy that does a lot of reviews, and he's got some beautiful keyboards, and he done a video the other week of some really good sites where you can buy the bits to build your own keyboards. Well, I pulled one off. No, not the cap, not the caps, the actual switches inside. Because there are some I don't think it will be, but there are some keyboards that you can pull the switches out. So say you got a Cherry MX keyboard and you want to change them, there is a tool that you literally, they're like little tweezers. You can pull the switch out and then put a different coloured switch in, and that's what this guy was showing, these sites where you could find these bits. Yeah. We're talking like 130 quid for the keyboard, and the switches are like 5-6 quid a switch. Yeah. Yeah, they're really, really nice. Really nice. I've seen a keyboard I'd like to build, but that's long in the future. See, the problem is, like, and this isn't like a put down, if I get something new, Kel gets an upgrade, so she gets my second-hand bits. So it's kind of good and bad that I get an upgrade and Kel gets an upgrade, but there is some times where I go, no, I won't get that because I'll save for something better. Whereas I should go, no, I'll get that because that will give Kel an upgrade. Or actually just get Kel an upgrade rather than myself. Nah. Not gonna happen today. Need to get Kel an SSD. So she can put her operating system on that so it runs a bit faster. Tell you what, I'm going to reverse back and I'm going to take that straight up. Imagine it was square. And then we'll just come back and get the next bit. People are cringing probably the way I'm cutting this. You think, right, this bit here that I've just done is probably the size of some fields on the rest of the map. Like there, they're nice keyboards. Ah, Roberto, how you doing, mate? How are you, sir? Let's spin her around. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Well, no, actually, that's a lie because obviously you're running Windows, so Xbox is Windows, so I'd get an Xbox controller. Wait there, because are you looking wireless, Dot? Because I have on one of my lists, I have an Xbox controller lists. So from this, you'll be able to find different colours. They do pink and stuff. There you go. But literally below that, there's pink, black, and all sorts below it. That's what I'm looking at getting. Yeah, it works. If it works, it works. No worries. I know Anne, Paul's Anne, got the pink version of that. But that's the controller and the wireless dongle as well. Where if you've got an Xbox wireless controller, the actual Xbox wireless dongle is like 25-30 quid anyway. So for that, you might as well buy it all and have a new controller. Well, when you get your bank account back. Little bastards. Yeah, I saw Raptor streaming it. I saw Raptor streaming it yesterday. I had a brief look at it. I didn't really get into the first one, but I enjoyed it when I played it. It's just I'm not buying anything else at the minute. Obviously, with farming coming out, there's a few other games on the wish list that I would like to get, but I'm not in a hurry to get. And you, Princess, thank you for popping in. Much appreciated for the follow as well. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, it is a really good game. It is a really good game. That combine is a tad small. I don't know who you're on about. There's nothing wrong with my combine. Thank you. Not about the size. It's not about the size of the fighter. It's about the size of the fight inside of them. It's getting the job done. Yeah. What's your schedule? I'll be back tonight at 8 PM. So I normally work, but I'm off at the moment. I'm off till Wednesday. So I normally Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 8 PM UK time. Is my schedule. So I'll be back tonight at 8 PM. I'm probably going to do. I might do. I might do some single player pro mods. Yeah, I've got AC. Valhalla. I need to get back on with that. Yeah, it is indeed. No worries. Catch you later. Wrong button. Yeah, pretty much, Rob. We were talking about it earlier. The only reason I used to buy COD games is for the story mode. Now, the story mode in the COD games aren't that long anymore, and once you work out what you actually play it in time-wise for money, it's not worth it for me because I'm not an online player. So don't get me wrong, the game looks amazing, the graphics are always good, but as you can see, the keyboard's gone off. Yeah. Mitch, come back. It's probably nipped downstairs for the dog. It is. Yeah, I lost interest, I must admit. Yeah, very true. Very true. Cheers, Mitch. Or should I say Philippa? Yeah, no, it's not my the thing with all of that, it's not my genre, really. Yeah. We could be here a while, kids. Millennials. Can't always blame millennials for everything. Technically, me and you we're classed as millennials. Yeah, I'm from the 80s. Nice. You doing anything nice for your birthday? I don't get older, I just level up. Right. I need to go and make some food for me and Kel because I'm getting really hungry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on the farm, but I'm going to end the stream. And I'm just going to tie this straight in this line up, and then we'll go and raid someone. Mitch, if I jump out, do you want to carry on harvesting while I go and make lunch? We are. Square this off and then we're going to find someone. See you later, Miss Dot. Thanks for the stream. See you. Kurt, thank you for the follow. Thank you for your first time chat as well. Thanks for being a lurker. Lurkers keep a channel alive. Dinner at 2 PM. Noise. Let's jump out of that so Mitch can carry on. No, we don't want to do that. Alright, let's go and find someone. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's have a look on my list. Lurking and playing. Nice. That's what I like. Who have we got? Who have we got? Who have we got? I got someone. We haven't raided them in a long time. They're playing a bit of GTA. And they're doing really well stream-wise at the minute. They're doing really well at stream-wise at the minute, and it's nice to see them grow. They've constantly been putting the hours in, and it's nice to see them grow. So join me in the raid. I will catch you all this evening at 8 p.m. For something, but I will see you then. Thank you very much as always for the follows, and the subscriptions. Thank you very much. Ta-ta.